Hello, filters and boosting and cutting filters to make a filter more full when it's not normally. That's what I thought I'd quickly look at. So I've got what was a blank preset that I've edited the patch chords, taken on all of the patch chords out apart from the first 4 or 5. So I'll show you those quickly. So on all layers at the moment, I have this saw wave on layer 1 and layer 2, and layer 3 and layer 4 are empty. On amplifier, I have layer 1 at -3 dB, layer 2 at -50. I'll come to why in a minute. So I'm only going to be using those 2 layers currently. Filter, layer 1 and layer 2 is the same. It's the classic 4-pole low pass filter. And there's a couple of settings I've also done on the filter. Layer 1 as our initial frequency set as 0 and the Q or the resonance at 0. But on the layer 2 I've put Q all the way up to 127 but still frequency at 0. And I'll show you the reason why for that in a second. Maybe I should have done that first, but there we go. Right, so layer Patchcord. Okay, I was going to say cables then, but I'm not using the modular, I'm using this, the command station. So I've got MIDI A set up as the filter frequency plus 100, so that will work as normal. Yep. MIDI B is filter resonance, and that's the same for both channels. Key plus and minus I've got set to filter frequency of plus 100, and what that means is the filter will track the keyboard. So if we listen to the filter, hopefully, let's just turn up the cutoff a bit. It's brighter, as in the filter is more open on the higher frequencies, because it's key scaled, key mapped, whatever you call it, to the keyboard, so that just on that, because that can help sometimes. If you put that down to -100, we'll find it the opposite way. So in theory now this should be bright at the lower frequencies, going more muffled, if you will. So as though you're cutting the filter off and closing it down as you get to the higher frequencies. So we can't hear that one. Yeah, so put that back to plus, because that's the way I've designed this particular patch. So there we go, we can now hear it. Now, one of the things of using filters, which is why I did this, let's just check Patchcord 4. Patchcord 4 is the key to this, I suppose, apart from the other ones. So layer 1, primary layer shall we call it, AmpVol of 0. So in other words, changing MIDI D is not going to affect the amp volume for layer 1. However, on layer 2 it gives it a plus 40 boost. The reason for that, if we go back to the amp page, I've got layer 2 at -50 dB at the moment, so when I play normally you can't hear layer 2, and the reason for that is when playing about with filters, etc., if I go back to the Y here, when you operate the cutoff frequency control, and the filter is now fully open, going closed, if you add resonance, so let's put resonance about a halfway value, you begin to lose the bottom end of the frequency. So all that meaty, low frequency goodness. As you increase the resonance further, you get the same sort of issue going worse. Until you're just left with that nasally and a weird thing there. But when we open the filter fully, we've almost lost all of the bass frequency response. Now, with the filters, I'm sure you know, but we'll just go over it now. If I press a key and alter the Q value, the resonance, it doesn't change because that's only calculated at key on events. It's not calculated real time. So what that means is, although we can vary the filter cutoff real time, we can't vary the filter real time. You have to press the key each time. So, one of the things you might want to do with the sounds you have is to be able to add in the resonance and take it out again without altering frequency. So, for example, if you like and it goes away again. And by putting a second layer where the resonance is full all the time, you can effectively play with the resonance, but it's a pseudo resonance. In other words, with the amplifier setting, you go in between 0 resonance and 100% resonance, mixing the two channels. So what that means is you get the resonance and it's like pretending to mess about with the frequency. So you can set your resonance amount and then alter the sound of the without losing the ability to change how much resonance you have on a single long note. And the same if you want to use the filter cutoff as you would normally. And then add in more resonance, which wouldn't happen on if we just use it normally, because you can't alter the Q over a long period of time. Why would you want to do this? Someone was recently asking in the Facebook group for the command station if they could put the mod wheel of a keyboard controller and alter the Q or the resonance real time from their keyboard. This is a way you could pretend to do it. Instead of assigning MIDI D, you'd assign the controller to do that job. The second benefit of it, I think, is that if I sweep up with Q set high through the filter, at that point there's all the resonance going on, but no lower frequencies. Whereas if you use the controller set up here, you get the resonance coming in, but you don't lose the bottom end of the sound, the lower notes. And of course you can set the resonance up with the filter cutoff. So I don't know if you can hear the difference there. Let's turn it right up. So it does give it an extra loudness boost but it means that if you play, for example, with the resonance and filter cutoff, if you do it with the extra controlled, you get rather than, so in other words, you get that all that lower goodness going on, you know. So that's a quick ish video on one way to do it. Basically using 2 layers to boost a particular frequency range. There we go.